Hi friends, I'm Scott from Sharky's Greenhouses and Beat Your Neighbor Fertilizer, and today we're going back to the basics and talking about watering. We're talking about watering a lot because it's one of those principles that people get wrong. Now with all these hanging baskets here, which ones are wet and which ones are dry? Which ones need a drink and which ones should we just let sit idle? You can't tell, can you? So we want to build some confidence in you, and the only way that you can do that is to learn. So you're going to have to go back to school with me and learn what it needs, what these plants and flowers require for watering. So now, can I tell if this needs a drink? The only way I can usually tell, unless it's really obvious and it's drooping, is by lifting that hanging basket or lifting that container. But we're going to talk about specifically hanging baskets today, so that's what we're going to focus on, is watering hanging baskets. How can you tell if this needs a drink of water? You know, we've got thousands and thousands of hanging baskets in all 5 of our greenhouses, and you know, one of the best ways is to go along and feel it, because you can't tell that this one's not bad, but oh, guess what? This one needs a drink. It's pretty light. So we want to build that confidence with you and learn how to see what it needs by picking it up and feeling it. And you know, if you're really not sure if this needs that, you know, if it needs a drink or not, you can cheat and use a moisture meter. Okay, so you can use a moisture meter, that's fine. And you go ahead and you stick that in there, and I'm gonna just take a look here, and it is, yep, guess what? It's on the dry side. So this could use a drink, all right? But, oh, this one took, this one's heavy, all right? It does not need a drink, but let's confirm that. Let's stick the moisture meter in there because, hey, I'm just a dummy. I don't know, all right? Yep, that needle's going all the way, almost all the way over. It's plenty moist. Yeah, I know that. You know why I know that? I lifted it, all right? If you want to go to the gym and lift these, you're going to build some muscle. It's heavy, all right? So you can use a moisture meter, no problem. We want to build that confidence. We want to teach you what these plants and flowers need to survive. And it's going back to the basics. And there's knuckleheads out there that will tell you, oh, yeah, you just want to water this hanging basket until it's pouring out the bottom. If somebody tells you that ever, don't listen to them. They have no idea what they're talking about. I would never tell someone to water this until there's water coming out, pouring out the bottom, because that's stupid. Do I, you know, when I'm thirsty, do I go into my kitchen and grab a 5-gallon pail and down it? No, I don't. That's not how you provide the water for this. So we have to just give it what it needs. And we talk about the 24-hour cycle. I'm taking this plant and I'm getting it to last until tomorrow. That's all the further I'm looking ahead. 24 hours. I'm providing enough water for this hanging basket for 24 hours. I'm not trying to water this for the month. Doesn't work that way, folks. That would be easy, but that's not how it works. So we want to build that confidence in you. You're going to have to learn what the plants and flowers that you have at home, what they need to survive. So how much water does this dry hanging basket need? Okay, that's a legitimate question, right? How much water does this need? It needs whatever it needs, whatever it's going to take to get this moisture meter to read right in the middle. So is it 2 quarts? I don't know. I'm going to have to add water and then kind of lift it and see what it feels like. It should have some heft to it. Maybe not as heavy as this one here, but it should have some heft to it. This one's light, this one's heavy. I want to be somewhere right down the middle. And that's really what you need to learn. So that's what we're trying to teach, you know, our customers, but also you at home that are watching, and you might be in a different state or across the country or across the world. We want you to have beautiful plants and flowers because we want you to have success in your garden. So learning from people that actually do this for a living, we go through and we check our hanging baskets, because I cannot tell just looking at this, unless it's very obvious, I cannot tell if this one needs a drink or this one's really light, or very heavy and very light. It's very hard to do. And even sometimes when they're drooping, they can be drooping from being overwatered. There's two ways to kill your flowers: overwatering and underwatering. So we want to be somewhere right in the middle, and that's what we're trying to teach you, is learn what it takes for your flowers. You're going to have to learn what it takes to get this to last until tomorrow. And tomorrow we will address it. It might be hot. It might be low humidity. You know, all those factors play in. The weather is changing constantly, so we have to kind of change constantly with what this needs. Give it a lift. See what it needs for the day. 24 hours is all we're talking about. And that's why we're going back to the basics and learning these principles. Those 3 principles that we teach on all the time is that good quality soil. You have to start there. That's your foundation. Good quality soil. Good care and watering. That's this part here that we're talking about today. And then good fertilizer. So we're feeding these plants and flowers what they need. We're giving them some nutrients so that they grow big and they look beautiful and drive your neighbors crazy. So watering, again, going back to the basics, just what they need. You can cheat. You can use a moisture meter. It's not a big deal. You know, if you're not confident yet, that's what we want to do, is build confidence. And you can go to our beatyourneighbor.com website. You can find this moisture meter. It's a good quality moisture meter. So we have those available. If you're liking our videos, please be sure to give us a thumbs up and follow us on Facebook, and also head on over to YouTube. We have hundreds and hundreds of how-to videos there, so be sure to subscribe on YouTube also. And again, going back to, check out our beatyourneighbor.com website, where we have the moisture meter available, we have the good quality soil, and of course we have our Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer, which will help keep these pushing out those blooms and looking awesome. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.